welcome to yet another episode of Fair Ladies of Middle-earth. We will see how today goes. I believe we have some big things to do for this time. Anyway, first we will go with a round of introductions. In the order I have you on screen, and Anara, I can hear your keyboard, and God, that's loud. Let's go with introductions. Kayla?
Hello, I'm Kayla. I play Phelan, the woodswoman of the Wilderlands. I don't really exist on the internet outside of the bounds, or the confinement, I guess. Well, that sounds negative. Outside of Ladybug's Tavern. And I'm excited to fight a demon horse today and hopefully not die.
Okay. So that was Kayla. Next up, Kira?
Hi, I'm Kira. I'm going to be looking towards two different... I have a two-monitor setup now. Hi. I finally caught up with the world. I'm Kira. I play Zistari, former Guardian of the Silver Springs, and now doe-eyed Disney princess in the middle of Middle-earth. If you want to see more of what I'm doing, I'm actually doing a lot more streaming on my solo channel now at She Is Medieval. I still do the Daggerheart campaign over at twitch.tv/Campfire Stories RPG. Go to both, enjoy both, and enjoy to your whimsy and shit.
Okay, next up, Violet.
Hi, I'm Violet, and I just plugged in my laptop, so please don't mind how weird I just looked 5 seconds ago. But anyways, if you want to find me online, you can find me on TikTok or on Instagram at bruised.like.violets, spelled actually like the flower and not like my name because it is a Taylor Swift reference. Or very violet with 2 T's pretty much anywhere else. Yes.
Okay, and next up, Anara.
I'm confused because there's now a Violet with 1 T, and I can't really adapt my worldview to that, so I just want you to know.
There is not a Violet with 1 T. I'm Violet with 2 T's. My Instagram handle has 1 T, but like my name at the top of the Instagram still has 2. It's just the handle because I wanted the handle that was the reference to the lyric, you know.
I was joking.
Okay.
I am Inara. I play Aislinn, Shield Maiden of Rohan, and clicky keyboards are extremely satisfying and tactile, and I'll try and mute myself if I'm going to type things, but I can't promise I'll remember because it's a satisfying feeling. Anyway, I am Inara, all the places. If you'd like to talk to me, you're welcome to. I may or may not. I probably will answer eventually because otherwise I'll feel really guilty because there's an unanswered message sitting in my inbox and I'm that kind of person. But I can't promise any kind of entertaining conversation because I'm working all the time still as usual.
Okay. And I am Loremistress LadyBug. I can be found everywhere as Loremistress LadyBug and some iteration thereof. The link is also in the comments for every single thing that I have, I believe. So go there. And with that, I believe Phelan was about to do a recap for us.
All right. I take very creative notes, you could say. So here is the recap. So first of all, at the top of my notes, it says, "Where are we going to the village?" So that you can. It sounded very Dora the Explorer, which I appreciate.
Where are we going? To
the
Village.
Yeah. So just wanted to shout that out for a second. Anyway, so we left Rohan a while ago to go try to broker peace between the Dunlendings and the Rohirrim. The Dunlendings have a very interesting situation happening, which we learned when we went in and crashed their party. Well, no, we were invited to their party. So we went to their party. We engaged in some shenanigans. We met a very hot man who makes tables, which is good for us. And then a scary lady.
Muriel did not find him hot.
That's okay. I think
because he wasn't blonde.
He wasn't blonde. She's in the blonde.
Wasn't blonde. Sad. Then a scary lady showed up at the party and explained about sacrifices that Dunlenders are doing to stave away the darkness. And then somehow we got roped into this whole situation, and it was determined if the 3 deaths become none, the Dunlenders won't have to sacrifice children and women to the Great Spirit anymore. So we're off to fight the Grey Horse. It says to fight the Grey Horse will bring death to the Dunlenders, but we can do it. Yeah, we can do it. It looks like a horse, but it isn't a horse. So let's see what that means when we get there.
And as we all know, a horse is a horse, of course.
No,
If it
no.
looks like a horse and neighs like a horse,
Mm-hmm.
it's still not a horse.
Yes, so it looks like a horse, but isn't a horse. It's in the Silver Mirror, and it's not easily defeated. So, good luck to
Well,
us.
it hasn't met us yet.
It has not met us yet. That's correct. If we could defeat it by getting it drunk, I think we would do very well at this. So we will see how this goes. So finally, we went to the scary witch lady's house, and she taught us that the gray horse can't be bound by rope, only by a song of water and a song of earth. We learned both of those, which gave us some shadow points, but it's okay. And we went to a lagoon shrouded by willows, and apparently it will try to tempt us, as Aislinn found out the hard way and fell into the Silver Mirror, and I think that's where we are now.
Yes, yes. With
Fun
your
fact,
companion-
falling into the silver mirror also gets you temporary shadow points, in case anyone was wondering.
Well, you did fall into a water that's kind of, cursed.
Yeah.
I mean, this is where the bad horse is staying, so yeah, the water is not exactly friendly.
Don't drink the water. Got it.
Problem being that right now you're drowning in it, so
Uh-oh.
It's fine. We're probably fine.
Well, we did establish that we all have our rope that everyone always has adventuring. So we can throw
Yeah.
our rope
Elven
in,
rope.
we can grab
Special
onto
elven
it.
rope.
Special elven rope.
Well, it doesn't have to be special.
I think
It's
I
just
have
as
boring
big as a
human rope, but that's okay.
I think it's the same rope, guys.
You do, but if you try really hard, it becomes elven rope.
I don't think I have any rope, but I'm happy to grab other people's rope.
If I bake bread naked, does it become elven rope then?
There's only one way to find out.
okay.
May I
See, we
throw
were having a
some rope
conversation
into the river
pre-session
to
about-
save Aislinn?
Huh? What? Would you bake it naked to save Aislinn? Is that what?
No, I said, can I throw rope into the river to save Aislinn? What? Where did that from?
It was funnier the way I said it.
The answer is yes. I would bake it naked to save Aislinn, of course.
Absolutely.
Love, right there.
Rudy's like, damn it. We all have to do a naked bake sale in order
I
to
just
save
throw the
Aislinn.
rope into the river.
Right here,
Because
right now.
was what I wanted to do.
So yes, throwing the rope into the mirror to save Aislinn. That sounds like a plan. Do you intend to pull her out on your own?
Well, I think that it would be best if we all grabbed onto the rope and pulled.
That seems like a good strategy, yes.
Yeah, I mean, probably 3 people are better than just one.
No.
And like over while they're debating it. Like
Is it athletic?
Aislinn, grab onto this.
Why are they debating if you could roll me an athletics check?
I would love to roll you an athletics.
No, not you. I aced them.
Oh, not me?
Oh.
Well, I already rolled one. You don't have to use it. But I did.
I will use it later for you pulling her out, but you did take a second to decide what to do. So
hey, you know what?
Good,
There are
Nara,
many
you
things
saved.
I
You
do
saved.
badly. Yeah,
You
but
saved.
She doesn't need us. She can just get herself out, honestly. But we'll help anyway.
I drink and I athletics.
That's what she does. She drinks and she athletics. She doesn't know things, though. That's someone else.
I do not know. I do not know things.
Yes, you are good. You saved. So now with the roll that Violet made, they do manage to pull you back to the shore.
Yay!
Oh, I wanted to roll too.
We don't all 3 get to roll athletics?
Sure, go for it.
Yeah, I feel like
Yay.
we did
If you want to
establish all
risk
three
something
of us
bad
were
happening, go for it.
I'm willing to take that chance to roll a die and fail.
Oh boy.
One second. I'm. Oh my god! I forgot how fucking drunk I am. That's with me rolling a 1.
Well,
Oh,
Muriel pulled her weight and got
yes, apparently Muriel did pull her out on her own.
I'm like, help me.
I still got a 12 rolling a 1 on that die. That's pretty damn good.
I'm gonna say that Zesty and Phelan just got distracted with each other.
I think Faye got a headache halfway through. It was like, oh shit, I forgot. I'm still hungover.
Which distracted Zestari. So
And then
that
I
Muriel
was like, oh
pulled-
my god, are you gonna okay? Like, do you want to take a seat or?
And that is why Muriel pulled Aizen out on her own.
Like wiping myself off.
Oh my god!
Thank
Speaking
you, Muriel.
of calls from parents, right as we start a stream, if you guys wouldn't mind doing everything on your own for a second while I take this.
Doing great. We're doing great.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I'm just
My
like I'm
parents
watching those two
text
on the
me
ground.
first now.
Like, thanks. What'd you say?
I just said that my parents text me before they call me now, because if they call me, I won't answer. But if they text me and ask if I'm busy, then I'll call them. Oh, it's our system.
That's a good system. I wish my coworker had it.
Yeah, I like.
my
They used to
super-
just call me, and I was like, "This is not working for me, guys."
I mean,
Call
listen,
it
my
right now.
supervisor, each time I asked him a single question on Teams, calls me within a minute. Without a word.
Ugh.
And I'm like,
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't
there's
like
a reason I wrote to you.
See, I've got the parents I talk to, and my brother mostly trained to just call my husband first because he's the one that likes to talk about
I mean,
stuff.
I still have to train my supervisor that I would prefer to not hear the entire office. So if you could just write to me instead of fucking talking to me, that would be
Boundaries is what we're
But
discussing.
no, I got asked to switch from over-the-ears headphones to earbuds so that I can hear him if he wants to tell me something or ask me something. Luckily, he agreed to have me do that only when he and his supervisor are in office. So only when those two people are in office do I have to wear earphones, which is usually Mondays and Fridays, which I am also in office, but on Tuesdays I get to wear headphones. And Wednesdays and Thursdays I work from home, so I don't give a fuck. And not me listening to the same song on repeat for the past few days.
That's such a
I've never done that.
Maybe-
God.
There is a new Alastor fun song that got dropped recently, and it's kind of good. Okay, it's a lot good.
All right,
It's
so we
been-
pulled Iceland out of the water.
And
Yes,
I think Muriel, while like Phelan and
Trying to-
Zesty are
trying
distracted,
to shake
and,
off
like,
the water off of you along with everything else that was in the water.
like patting like the muck. Like, oh, that's
You're welcome.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you were. I mean, I shouldn't have fallen in, so it's my fault for falling in. But I'm glad one of you were paying attention.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I would never let you drown in a river. You might. But,
I don't want to drown in a river. I appreciate.
yeah, I don't want you to drown in a river either. Yeah.
I think we can all agree that we don't want anyone to drown in this lake. So
I don't know. I mean, I feel like there are some people who I wouldn't mind if they drowned in a lake.
in this party,
No, not
No, in
Policy.
general,
just like people in general.
in life, there.
Yeah.
Who would you like to?
Not,
wait,
not
no. Who
like
would you
any
like
of
to
these
drown in a
three
lake?
specifically?
But
But
who?
other
Who?
You know, there was
Like
there
who?
was like a man I met a couple days ago. I wouldn't mind if he drowned in the lake. You know.
Apparently, we have somebody watching who has something
Found
to say.
others for less.
I mean,
You know, I'm glad that the stream is starting to branch out in terms of viewers, but did we have to advertise to the psych ward?
I mean, no, you guys. So I wore my therapy is not enough. I need to bite people tank top. Y'all are welcome.
Hell
You know,
yeah.
I am going to
Yeah.
therapy every
prepared.
Friday, but sometimes I do still bite my boyfriend's arm. So
I mean, it's
Okay.
it's like it's satisfying. Like it's just a good, like, you don't draw blood or anything. It's just like
no, of course not. It's just like a you know?
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes it's fine, and sometimes he's like, "Wow, that was too hard. You should not do that." Anyway, we're fine. We can move on.
Yes,
All right,
please.
Shall we go attempt to deal with this demon horse now?
Yes. Yes.
I was just telling somebody how easy it is to distract all of you.
Where are we going? To the demon horse.
To the demon horse.
Demon horse.
Yes. The adventure for a change.
Look, you keep putting drunken celebrations of love in front of us.
It's true, you do. That's your own fault, Ladybug. I don't know.
We get invited to too many banquets with hot guys to arm wrestle. What do you really expect
There was
from
so
us?
much arm wrestling, and
mediocre.
I
I don't
won.
know why everybody keeps calling him hot. I don't know.
I won the arm. I just want everyone to acknowledge that I won the arm. You know, it's fine. All right, we
You
can go
won.
on.
You won with the man, but I won against all 3 members of the party.
Which
Like
honestly
somebody in the party, I
is
can't
it is more of a flex.
It was
Is it?
fun. I was.
I mean, I enjoyed watching the flexing. Demon horse.
Demon horse.
We can go schmooze with the Dunlendings after the demon horse has been defeated.
I absolutely adore how destructible you all are.
Hee
Okay. So, you venture further into the mirror, and eventually you reach a little lagoon, the one that the witch described. Willows droop all around, the dark earth sinks gradually into the shallow mirror. A bank stretches out through the mirror into the mists, about 20 feet wide. And if you walk out onto the strand, eventually it ends with water and fog all around. And I would like all of you to do me a corruption test.
Oh, great.
Oh, lovely.
What is a corruption test? Like, what do we roll?
That is rolling wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I don't got very many of those. Not very
Let me
wise.
start sharing the screen because that's going to be easier for everyone.
hee. Hee hee.
You're doing great.
Hee hee.
Did we all fail? Look at us.
Yes, and Phelan, you failed with an Eye of Sauron.
I sure did.
Which is sad because it would have been a pass with literally
SpaghettiOs.
any other roll. Yeah.
I know. I'm very wise, except for right in this very second.
There's so many ones.
And spending hope doesn't do anything to this, does it?
No.
All right. We'll be seeing you guys for the next campaign.
So, everyone gets 1 point of shadow, except for Phelan, who gets 2.
Excellent.
These are temporary though, right? Just
Yes, of
temporary.
course. You can deal with them in your fellowship phase.
Yeah. By making fellowship with handsome Dunlendingers.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's how you do
That's how you get rid of shadow point.
Sure. You can also
Sorry.
do that. Who knows? Maybe
You have to
someone-
live first.
Yeah. You have to survive. Anyway, you're there. You don't see a horse. Do you wait or do you maybe use the songs you learned?
Or do we
Because
what?
you-
What was the second option?
At least one of you decided to learn the songs from the witch.
I
one
did. I
song-
learned the song.
And one of them is to lure it. The other one is to bind it. And you can either use the song or you can just wait for the horse to appear on its own.
Are we in a rush?
That's up
But
to you.
also, has Zesty ever been alone and quiet for 10 minutes without breaking into song? So, you know.
I mean, look, I can. I just prefer not to.
Also, Zesty, you did learn both songs, right?
I thought
believe-
one person learned one and one person learned the other.
I believe I learned one and Aisland learned
Oh,
another.
God, did I? Did I learn Oh, no. Maybe I
Because
did.
do remember that everyone who learned a song gains a point of shadow for each song learned.
Yes, that's why I had one.
Oh, well, then maybe I earned it for maybe I earned a point for the song and not for jumping in the river. I think I just failed it.
You might have, yeah.
Anyway,
I don't think the river itself gave you a shadow point until you walked up to where the horse's lair is, which is
Okay.
now, and everybody got shadow points from
Which-
that one.
Which song did you learn and which one did I learn?
I learned the luring one.
The other one is to bind it.
Cool. Okay.
So, I mean,
So, Zesty, I will tell you this. If you wish to sing the song to lure it, you will have to be near the water, near enough to be attacked when it appears.
wonderful.
Right?
Loving
I mean,
that
it has
for
to
me.
hear you and chat, so...
So here's the two options that I think we have. We can attempt the super quick lure and bind, or we can kind of wait for a potential ambush when it shows up of its own free will.
So that first thing seems better.
That first, sorry, your mic
The
cut out
first
there.
part. The first part, the luring and the binding and not the waiting to be attacked bit. Yeah.
Okay, so we're liking that one more.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. This is a large lagoon, and it could take a while for this horse that is not a horse to show up. Plus, then we'll know definitively what it is when we see it, because it'll show up when it's lured.
Yeah, also, if we waited to ambush it, we could, fall asleep or something could happen. It could take a while for it to come and something might go wrong and we might not be able to ambush it. So what if, I know you
I
have
think-
to be close enough to lower it, but what if we hide, with our weapons and ambush with the three of us?
I think it was more like it might ambush us. But yes, the hiding part. But also, should we maybe tie a rope to Zesty so she does not get pulled into the water, or if she does, we all go. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not the hugest fan of kind of ending up in the water.
Isn't
Wasn't
swimming
great.
your whole thing, though?
but this is not normal water.
There's a bit of a difference between the I swim in a big silver spring, and this is like a not that.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of muddy and marshy,
Mm.
and it smells bad. It really smells.
The
I
smell's
smell
not
so
great.
bad. So we will hide a little bit away, but we will tie a rope to Zesty, and we will make sure the rope is held firmly, and then Zesty will sing the song.
I think I can do that.
All right,
Okay.
we have a plan.
I will get into position.
Okay.
Wait
I
for
think
my
maybe
friends
switch
to
us to
hide.
the map for combat, because I do get a feeling we will be doing combats in a second. That just clear out the previous tokens.
You mean the horse just isn't gonna just come quietly?
No.
Zesty will do that with the power of song. Actually, I think I've got to do that, which is
And
not-
I'm one of the bow people too, so I am not going to get an opening volley.
No, you're not.
It's okay though, because I get 2 opening volleys because my bow is special.
That's fair.
So we'll get 2 instead of 3, instead of 1 instead of 2, which is, more percentage. We get 66% of our normal opening volleys.
Damn, that's just
What do you
economy
think
right
for,
there.
I know, right?
So
what do you think
Zesty-
for our
if you-
positioning? Sorry.
yes, you can take positions before Zesty starts to sing. That would
Okay.
make sense.
That will put me here by default.
I think I don't want Zesty alone in Ford.
I'm okay with
That
joining.
is your choice.
I think we just start in Ford and just try to hit it hard early, and then if we get absolutely thrashed, we can fall back a little bit.
Muriel will
I
stay
know.
in rearward because I'm pretty sure I have to be in rearward to use my
Well,
bow,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, no, Aislinn would not let the two of them. They're like, this is a chain reaction. Zesty's like, I have to be in the front. And then, Phelan's like, well, I'm not letting, and Aislinn's like, well, I'm not going to let the two of you go in alone. It's just, we all just trump up. We're like, just kidding.
Sounds like a bad idea, but what am I to say?
All right.
We're
Yeah,
protecting
Muriel
our
climbs
friends.
a nearby tree and gets a good vantage point away from everybody.
I
ready
will
to
also
save us
say
all?
this, because I am looking at something. I'm going to give this as an option for the people who are in forward. This is both very powerful and also very stupid. So weigh your options. Forward has an ability called Challenge Adversary, where right as we are claiming this position, we can choose which adversary we are challenging. Obviously, there's only going to be one. And we will be able to roll the feat dice twice and pick the better option, but they will also get to do the same against us.
I don't
Think
think
of
I
it
want
as
to do that with
reckless
Demon
attack from
Horse.
5e.
Yeah, I don't think I want to reckless attack the demon horse. I mean, if it were like normal people, that's I mean, maybe Phelan does, but
Because the problem with this, the difference between reckless attack and this, is
Mhm.
once you choose this, this is the whole fight.
Yep, good on that.
I don't want to commit to that. I don't think.
I'm also not feeling that.
It was we're glad we know our options, and we are not going to do that.
Highest attribute of enemy. I also don't know what minus hate is for them, but
So hate is basically hope for your adversaries.
oh, I didn't even know that the adversaries had resources they could spend.
They not all of them do, but some do.
How much hate do we
And-
think this horse
And
possesses?
they usually use it to
Lot.
fuel their special things.
I think it has a lot. Nothing not filled with hate would live here in the swamp.
No, you're just prejudiced.
Yes, it's smelly and I almost died. I'm sorry if I don't like the swamp that I almost died in. That seems
How
reasonable.
dare you? How very dare you?
How very
Yes,
dare you.
all adversaries have some hate, usually not a lot. The bigger ones do have more of it, and they use it kind of like hope points, but only to fuel their own abilities, special abilities, because some of them have special abilities. And yeah, so that's that.
All right.
They
I
don't use it
sing
to
the mighty
add it
song
to
of my
rolls.
people.
They don't use it to add it to rolls, but they have a different thing with some rolls that is something that can kick your ass. Anyway, if you are willing to lure it with a song, I would like you to roll me song. Obviously.
I will do that. Is that the Sauron?
Yes.
Okay.
We're off to an amazing start.
We're off to an
Yeah.
actually really great start. I'm going to use
that's
my
fine.
Elven Brooch
Oh,
to turn that
Okay.
into a Rune of Gandalf.
good.
Oh,
That's-
fancy.
That way you will
Bro.
succeed. You still gain 1 point of shadow for singing the song. Would
Great.
have been worse because each attempt would give you shadow points. So be glad that you decided to succeed at the first one.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and succeed. That's what we do around here, okay? We succeed.
Oh no, don't say that.
So,
You've spoken too loudly.
time for the horse, I guess.
Oh my god.
Yay! It's a Kelpie. They're my favorite.
Oh, that thing is metal as fuck.
I know. Can we? I want to make friends with the horse. I will ride the water horse.
No.
Well, now you're just crushing my gentle spirit.
That is not the horse that you
I
can
think
make
it
friends.
looks really cool. It's got purple eyes. You know how many years I wanted purple eyes as a child? Many years.
Honey, it eats people.
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
Carl, that
so do
kills
we.
people.
appropriate. Like, if by eat you just mean general murder.
I don't know.
That horse literally eats people.
It's got
What
very
if you did not
impressive
like
teeth. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have an entire Pinterest folder of Kelpie art. I'm totally fine and healthy and normal.
Honestly, it's probably just misunderstood.
It's probably gonna eat my face.
So, since there was a person singing to the horse, well, the horse will attack that person.
Wait, before that, can I do my opening volleys?
You will get it after it bites because that's its response to being lured.
Okay.
Oh. Damn.
All right, well,
Listening to it
duly
can bite
noted.
you.
what's my response to being lured to biting them?
So,
Apparently we're
dear
all a little
darling
bitey.
Zesty, what is your parry?
My parry is 5.
Which with 6 gives you 11. I do believe 22 hits you.
Yeah, I think it just might.
So that is gonna be 7. Actually, it did roll a 6, so that's 14 damage.
What?
Cool. I'm pretty fucked.
And if you could also roll me that wonderful, wonderful thing called armor, because it also rolled a 9 on the d12, which is its injury rating.
Nice knowing you, Zesty.
13 is not enough. Do you do something about
Probably dead this game, guys.
You can spend hope though. Yes, maybe, possibly.
Armor's not a hope thing. It's just skill checks.
that? I do think armor could be boosted with, I think, heart or body, something like that.
It's not underneath any of them. It's its own.
I know,
separate
but
score.
it doesn't have to be because I know the other things are also going from those. Let me quickly fucking check.
Yeah, please do.
Because that might be useful, right?
That is useful information at this point in time.
Smoky.
Of course, it's not available in any normal place. Okay, I cannot find it easily, and I don't want to hold things back, so I will say that yes, you can add your body to it. With hope.
Okay. Well, then I will go ahead and add my body Audi to it.
How much will you get it?
It adds 5.
Okay, with that you will pass, so you are not wounded. You just received a shit ton of damage.
And then what happens when I am under my fatigue?
You are weary. So you have a box to tick that says
I will
weary that
talk
will...
about this, yes.
Yep, and that just means that 1s, 2s, and 3s on the 6s no longer count for your rolls.
Beautiful.
That's gonna be nice, right?
Yeah.
And now, Muriel, yes, you can do your opening volley.
Oh, good. I've been waiting for this moment. Okay. I get to do 2 opening volleys because I have a woodland bow. And because my woodland bow was made in an anvil way, I get to re-roll 1 success die on every time. And sometimes I forget about this, so I was reminding myself before this boss fight that every time I can re-roll 1d6 if I have a bad d6 roll. So my first one is a 15, and I will also, re-roll 1d6, see if anything's higher, flash roll d6. It says rolling the dice. I don't know if it's gonna. Okay. Well, it's the exact same as my lowest one, so that doesn't change anything. And then my second one.
Let's do the damage from the first one and then the second one, maybe.
Okay, sounds good. I just didn't know.
Because yes, 15 does hit. So what's your damage?
My damage is 9.
Okay, you may proceed with the second attack.
Second opening volley. Submit. Oh, that one was not good. And I won't even worry about rolling another d6 because it won't matter because the d12 was so low.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you rolled an Eye of Sauron, which means then that in its turn it will be able to try injury without having to roll the edge. So
if it wants to attack me, it's got other people it could attack right there.
No, it doesn't have to attack you for that. It's just something that happens when you roll an Eye of Sauron in combat.
Oh, that sucks. Sorry, guys.
Anyway, with the opening kind of done with us, let's proceed to the people in forward. Who wants to go first?
I want to sing the song. I'm going to try to sing the song first.
The binding one.
Yeah, I do. I want to attempt it.
So as far as that song goes, once again, each attempt will gain you a shadow point.
Fair.
Okay, and okay. You have to be in open stance for it.
I didn't know that. So, yeah, I didn't know that.
Yes,
well.
You can do that in the next turn, but you will be forfeiting your attack if you decide to sing, because you can only do like one at a time.
Well, I can't sing this turn because I'm in forward stance.
However, mechanically speaking, that song is just so that it cannot try to escape from combat. It doesn't do anything else.
Okay. Well, I will just try and stab a bitch then.
Stab a bitch.
Stab a bitch.
I'm gonna try.
Then again, you're using a sword, isn't that slash a bitch? No.
Depends on the sword, I think.
14 in this stance.
Not a good roll.
Suffice. But in this stance, it will suffice.
Well, that's good because it's not a good roll, but that's okay. I'll take it.
But it is. I mean, you're in forward. It's literally very hard to not hit.
Yay, stabs.
So what's the damage?
My damage is 6.
Okay then. That was Aizen. Who next?
I'll go next and hack at a bitch.
Hack
Yeah,
away.
you will.
I mean, it did just try to eat your girlfriend, so...
Yeah, I'm pretty upset about that. Only I get to eat my girlfriend.
And that still hits. That still hits. And since you rolled a 6, you on top of the normal weapon damage, you also add the damage you have in the separate box on your character sheet.
Oh, beautiful. So that's 7 for two-handed axe attack and 4 for combat values damage. So that is 11.
Nice. That is very nice. And I believe that leaves us with Zesty.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go for a spear attack for what it's worth. Eat my spear giant thing.
That was so threatening.
That sadly does not hit.
And that doesn't, you can't add anything to that, right?
I think also body.
Also body, I will spend a hope and add a body.
Okay.
For
15 does hit.
for 15.
Dollar bills, y'all. We are big spenders today.
And then how does the edge thing work again?
So edge is what that horse just did to you, so it forces an armor test to see if it won't get an injury.
If your D12 is that number or higher?
Exactly.
Ooh, I'm gonna
Your edge is
need...
10?
I'm gonna have to edge this horse, I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. Did you have to put it like that?
I did, in fact.
Let me roll it. I'm guessing your injury rating is above 12.
It is above 12, it's 14.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Edge of that horse, indeed.
Okie dokie.
So, as I told you, some enemies, especially bigger in size, like for example, a fucking nightmarish horse, do need to get wounded and drop to 0 HP. You did the wounding pass.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Hey.
I fucking cut that thing right at the
MVP
Achilles
Dusty.
tendon.
And now what's the damage on your weapon?
That would be 5.
Okay. There is still ways to go with the damage on that horse, but hey.
Oh, for sure. But also, I'm gonna get my fucking ass out of there.
Not in this turn, you don't.
Clever.
Only at
No,
the
not in this turn.
Yeah, problem being now it's horse's turn.
Wait, no, Violet gets to go, right? Because they had the opening volley.
Violet
People are
Rearward
full
goes last.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
you, the horse, then Violet. And the horse will go and, well, Zesty, I didn't want to do this, but you injured the horse.
Bye-bye, everyone.
It is going to bite you.
Yeah, if it
I'm
can
to
do as much
try
damage
to
as it did to
bite.
me last time, I am down.
Gonna try to bite.
However, it will try to do a cold shot, so it does need to have a 6 to succeed.
Oh, beauty. It's just going for the insta-death.
Okay, then. Shit.
Oh, that's bad
Yep.
for
So
it.
Gandalf,
'cause it's
Gandalf is a
rude.
failure for them, right?
It's a failure.
Was
Rune of
Ray-
Gandalf's a failure for an enemy.
Oh,
It's not an automatic fail in combat. For combat rolls,
how in the sweet... Really?
Eye of Sauron isn't an automatic fail for your rolls on attack, and it's not and Gandalf is not an automatic fail for the horse.
This game really likes to pick and choose when it fucks people over.
Yes, it really does choose when
It's you
the
specifically.
rules
It's-
apply.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm definitely dead then, so...
So, what I will tell you what happens, because that cold shot did work. It did bite on Zesty, but now it's holding her in its teeth,
Mhm.
and it's trying to get out.
How much damage does that do?
So damage-wise, it's 7. And I need to see the rules on escaping combat because I believe there's a check involved in that.
Oh no! Don't take Zesty.
It's gonna try. I do have rules somewhere.
Can it try to escape on the same turn and attack? Or will it try next turn to escape?
I'm trying to figure out. Oh, there it is. Okay, it needs to roll athletics.
Round, yep.
But
But
it
beginning
will
of
only
round,
be-
though.
It will only be able to do that at the beginning of the next round. So for now, it's holding Zesty. And to make things somewhat fair, Zesty, you will be able to try to do an athletics check to get out. Because otherwise, if it will manage to get out of combat, it will drown you. Because
Yep.
it's trying to drag you into water, basically.
So this
that
is
was the-
athletics, you said?
Yes, but that will be in your next turn. Meanwhile, Violet.
It's my turn now, because I haven't
Yes.
had one yet, because that was just opening volleys. So I'm going to shoot with my bow again. And I do get to re-roll as well. So I can re-roll that 4 to see if I get anything higher. Ooh, a 6! That's 2 6s! So that turns it into a 16 plus whatever. I don't know how that works. I really don't know how the combat in this system works. But I know I rolled a 15 last time and it hit, so I'm assuming this hits, right?
So it is 16. And I did calculate wrongly the hitting it in the opening volley, but I'm gonna go with it for now. Because yeah, that hits, and on top of the damage of your bow, you also add twice the damage in the window on the side of your character sheet. So how much will that be?
Okay, so the damage of my bow is 9, and the damage under my combat values is 6, and because I rolled a 6 twice, I get to add it twice, you said? So
Yep.
that would be 12 plus 9, which is 21.
Damn.
Bada bing, bada boom, friends.
This is not this horse's best day.
I
It's
mean,
not our best day
That
either.
depends
Luckily,
entirely
we're-
on who you're
Yeah.
talking
To
to.
be fair.
Now, since we are starting the next round, whoever wants to move from the enchant stand, Jesus fucking Christ, stances can do so. Apart from Zesty, who is being right now held by the horse.
so in open stance, I can sing and attack, or just sing.
Just sing, and that is a song that will stop it from being able to escape combat. Which might come in useful right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Right, but also if I stab at it, I am the best at stabbing things.
True, but you would still have to do way more damage than I think is possible. So,
Alright, I
between
will
you
move
and Phelan, I don't
yeah.
think you are standing a chance to give it enough damage to actually kill it.
Okie dokie.
I mean, you did already take half of it, but that took like attacks from 4 people. So, if you sing, you
we've
roll a song.
totally got this.
Okie dokie.
If you sing,
I'm
please roll me a song.
Yes.
Anyone else turning sentence, by the way? Before. Okay. Sing your heart away.
Can I use hope on that song?
Sure. Absolutely.
Okay. So
And you
then
do
I
get a
add-
shadow point for singing it.
Yep. I'm up to, I think, 4 shadow. And then I add, let's see, so I add my favorite attribute, right, when I use hope?
If your song is underlined, then yes.
It is not, so then I use my...
Then the normal value.
Okay, so it would be a 17.
Okay, that is enough. That song succeeds. Take that shadow point, please. And the horse is not fucking able to escape.
Well, there's that. You will have your...
Since you did roll with a 6, that's a great success. That gives you 2 rounds of it not being able to get away.
Okay, now we just have to not let people die for 2 rounds
Yes.
while we kill it.
Yes. So that was you. Now I believe Phelan.
Alright. Gonna hack at it with all the rage of someone whose girlfriend is currently in its mouth getting dragged away.
Yeah, I don't think you gave consent for it to have
no.
your girlfriend in its mouth.
I don't know if that's...
That does it. And from this round on, I will be counting the TNs as should be. So yeah, I just forgot for a second, but yeah, since you're still in forward, that absolutely hits.
Yes, so damage on just the axe, since I didn't get a 6, is 7.
7. Okay. Okay. So that was Phelan. The horse is still standing. And Zesty, you can attempt athletics to escape. It's not an easy roll, I will tell you that.
Let's go.
The horse is kind of wanting to be, that is not enough.
Nope.
I don't think you can add another 9 to it, somehow.
Oof.
Another
20?
9 to it. No, not
Yeah.
unless you can spend multiple hope in one.
I don't think you can.
All right. I'm just going to hang out here. I mean, like, do I still have my spear in my hand?
Yeah, but you cannot attack while it's grasping you,
Okay.
because you're seized. However, since it cannot escape, it will drop you, since it's its turn now.
Oh,
How
heck
nice
yeah.
of it, right?
That's good.
And I forgot you all should be doing fear tests. That's on me. Let's just forget about that. Let's go to the fact that it cannot escape, so it's gonna drop Zesty.
Oh, I've seen better days.
And since it cannot change stances if it's in the same stance as others, it will attack Phelan.
Hit me! Not Zesty. I'll take
it
it.
will.
I don't care. Come at me, bro. I've been chewing on fragrant weed all day in anticipation of this minute.
Oh no.
So, what's your parry?
What is my parry indeed? 7.
7 plus 6, that is 13. Look at it, it just hit.
Okay.
That's 14.
14 damage?
Yep,
Okay.
because it also rolled a 6.
Okay.
So that was the horse, and now I believe it's time for Violet.
My turn again. It came around so fast. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Submit. That is not very good.
No, that does not hit.
Rolling anything would help much. I would only
No,
have
I
another
doubt
5, which would make it 12. So that, yeah.
No,
reason
not
to
in
use
your
that.
stance, no.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the top in that case. Does anyone
I'm
change
moving
their
back.
stances?
I'd
I'm
love
moving back to
to.
forward. I'm not leaving these kids alone. Going down. We're all going down together. I ain't even playing.
I can understand Zesty's decision.
Yeah, no, that's yeah. Zesty's crawling
Zesty.
away.
With all the love in my heart, I'm just gonna fucking put my spear here and just. Ow!
Okay.
No. Do it.
Yeah,
do it.
I'm not in
We're
great
good.
shape either, so I may
I'm here.
need to
I'm
drop
here.
back and let it hit you.
That's okay. I can take it.
You sure?
No, my parry's shit, but back up anyway. I'll take a hit.
I'll come
Do it.
back next turn if you get hit, and then we can at least, let
We
it
can
fate
take turns.
decide which one of us dies.
That's fair.
Okay, then.
You know what? That's fair.
So let's this time be also mindful of which stance goes which, because I kind of slipped with Aizen last time. However, forward first, so Aizen, your turn.
Yep. I'm gonna stabby stabs. Here with the sword. Ha!
That does it!
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. No sixes.
Oh.
No sixes. So that is a 6 damage.
Okay.
But it's not nothing.
Yep, that is still something. Okay, so that was you. So now the horse. The horse will once again try to do a cold shot, trying to seize you, since you were the one that stopped it from being able to escape.
Sure.
And it did not roll well.
Thank
Oh,
goodness.
good, the horse is
Finally.
weary. That helps.
Yes, because somebody wounded it.
I fucking cut it in the knee!
He did.
Yes, so that was the horse. Did not go well.
All right, let's.
I like to think of it as I dodged, but you know.
What happens when you wound a wounded creature again?
If you do a second one, it usually kills them.
The 17 hit from open,
Yes, it does.
and that's a 6
Nice.
on it too, right?
Yep, so double. So the normal damage from the weapon and the damage from the side of the character sheet.
Wonderful. That's 11.
Nice. That horse is not looking very well. I will tell you that much.
Don't try to take Zesty from me.
Oh yes, that's that character of yours that doesn't do weapons of friendship.
This character does weapons of death.
Yes. I love that technically Lord of the Rings is the much more friendly system, and your character here is much less friendly than the one in D&D.
It's more fun that way to be
Lord of
contradictory.
the Rings is also a series, from what I can tell, of the so much Lord of the Rings that I've seen, where
2
there
movies,
are
y'all.
literally only 2 types of characters, which is friendship, happy, fun times, and fuck you, I won't do what you tell me.
I don't
Yes,
know.
and I believe we all know which category Phelan falls into.
Yes!
Anyway, that was Phelan, so now our dear archers.
You wanna...
You want to go first, Zesty?
No,
Since
just
it's
you.
or- Oh, you want me to go
As-
first? Okay, I can go
Oh,
first.
yeah, you do your thing. I just have to take a second.
You're good. You're good.
Ooh.
Let's see here.
Oh, man.
And I get to reroll again.
Yes.
That's the same. So that's a 15.
Probably not.
Sadly, 15 from your stance does not hit.
Darn the bad luck. But I tried. Zesty, it's your
You
turn.
did. I appreciate it.
I get up, and I'm realizing, mechanically wise, that 1s, 2s, and 3s don't count for me.
Yep.
Who are you gonna call shot?
I'm gonna call piercing shot.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to end this motherfucking combat right now.
Don't fuck it
We'll
up.
see how it goes.
Don't fuck
Fuck
it
it
up.
up, fuck it up, fuck it up.
I'm gonna fuck it up. Oh my god.
Oh! You didn't. You did not fuck it up. Good job.
Yeah, that is successful.
She did
crossbones.
fuck it up.
I feel like
though,
she doesn't
you know?
even get up off the ground.
Yeah.
She just fucking knocks an arrow and under her breath says something in Elvish that only Muriel can hear, and you wouldn't ever dare repeat it to anyone else.
I wouldn't, but can I know what it was?
It's whatever the Lord of the Rings Elvish equivalent to fuck you is. And, just-
Legolas would never.
and it's just like, if this thing doesn't have any special rules attached to it, it's just gonna go like right through the neck.
We're all just shocked
Yep.
that Zesty knows how to say
And
that. Those
yeah,
words.
with that, the horse do be dead.
Yay! Go Zesty!
Da-da-da-da-da.
We did it!
Oh my god, Zesty, are you alright?
I have seen better days.
Yeah, you look incredibly
Oh,
happy.
is that my blood?
Yeah, you're like covered in it.
Oh, that's rough. That's rough for
Yeah.
me.
I will also offer
So,
Phelan an
the
arm.
horse is indeed very, very dead. However, you do know that the Iron folk were leaving it gold and silver and other shit of value, so if anyone would like to dive in and try to find it,
So, I am not injured.
Become more evil the
I'm
more
not
we
injured.
search for
Let
this
me
shit.
Let me
go
face
with
the peril.
I'll go with you. I'll
Peril.
go with her. I'll go with her.
Okay.
I will tend to Zesty's wounds tenderly and very lovingly.
You're also fucked up.
Together
So it's
to find
That's
her.
okay. My needs don't matter.
okay, so whoever is diving in, I will kindly ask you to roll either athletics or awareness, whichever is lower for you.
So whichever has less dots.
Yes.
Okay, that's awareness for me. I have 2 instead of 3. Ooh, I have Sauroned it. But it is a favored skill for me. And I add 5, but that wouldn't help. That'd only be 13.
You're
so.
still distracted by my impressive dodge
I
as being the
will,
only one who didn't take a bite.
Aizen, I'm gonna ask
I
if you
didn't
want to
take a
do
bite.
something about your roll because you are close to success.
Yeah, I'll use another hope. I don't need hope. What's hope? I can
You have what, 4 shadow points now?
sure do. And I'm down to
You don't
7
need hope. You're fine.
How much
Fine.
hope do you have?
Wait, awareness isn't underlined. So awareness is heart or body?
It's body.
It's whichever one
Body.
it's
Okay,
under.
because it's in the first column. Okay, so that's 6. So that would make it a 21.
Yep, that succeeds. Out of curiosity, how much hope do you have left?
I have 7 hope left, and I only have
Oh.
4 shadow, so
Yeah,
it's fine. Nothing could go
fine.
wrong.
Absolutely.
Don't wrinkle your nose at me.
And
Like
that's so wrong. Oh no, it all went wrong.
Basically, Aizen, you do find the hoard of treasure, which is worth 40 points of treasure. I have no idea how you will fish it all out, but you will. And
yeah.
thing is,
Are you gonna split that?
Muriel,
treasure
you
with
did
somebody, maybe?
fail with an Eye of Sauron, right?
I sure did.
Yeah, you lose 5 endurance, that's one.
Ah, darn.
And you're starting to drown.
I'm starting to drown.
Well, no, I'm gonna
Yep.
pull her out. I don't care if I have to drop the treasure. I will say.
Roll me athletics
Aw.
to get her out.
That's treasure comes and goes. Elves live forever.
Yeah, seriously.
Roll me
It's
athletics
okay.
to see if you can fish her out.
Nope, I'm gonna spend another hope. It's fine.
Yeah, dude.
I will lose all of my hope to make sure Muriel doesn't drown.
Okay, sure, go for
That
it.
makes it an 18.
Okay, you do manage to fish out both Muriel and the treasure, so don't worry.
Oh, yay!
All right, I will give 10 treasure to Phelan, I will give 10 treasure to Muriel, and I will give 20 treasure to Zesty so I can reduce my IOU Zesty to 2 treasure. And I look.
Zesty, who isn't normally in a position to like bargain of like, oh no, we should split equally, is still very much punch drunk, and is like, bleeding out less now because Phelan is tending to my wounds.
I'm patching your wounds with gold on top of that. I give Muriel a hug and I'm looking much less hopeful than normal. And I say, well,
Nice.
I would have let the treasure go before I let you.
Swampy metals in my open wounds. That's probably great.
That is not how that works. Do not put the swampy metal on her wounds, please, and thank you.
It's
You guys
fun.
are ruining this beautiful moment.
Did anybody get the registration on that horse that hit me?
I just like can't. I look a little sad and a little down, but I hand everyone gold. I like pat Muriel's arm and I say, "Well, I'm glad you're okay."
Oh, thank you.
So, you
Thank
have stained the horse.
It's very kind.
I'm guessing
and
you're not
brave.
gonna be staying right by the water for now.
No, that's a bad plan.
And you're gonna probably go back to where you left the people who escorted you.
Can we
Yeah,
bring
is
the
this
horse's
injured
head
or
with us?
just wounded?
Can we like cut it off
Or
and bring it with
maybe-
us?
I mean,
No.
That seems
We
like a shadow
should-
point thing, but I mean,
Well, I just thought it would be like to prove that we did it, you know?
yeah, like, are we just gonna walk back and be like, we did it, and they're gonna just
They're
believe
just gonna take
us?
us at our word?
Huh.
I mean, can show them all
Okay.
the treasure that we.
You can take a trophy out of the horse. Maybe not the entire head because that's a big
Take a
thing,
tooth.
but you can take for example.
And then you can like line it up with the teeth marks in Phelan
Yeah.
and Zesty
Here's
and be like, yeah,
the
no.
horse that we killed.
Just be like, hey,
Oh,
could you
hell
show
yeah,
us
if I
the
could
dead
take a
people that have
trophy
died
and
to
not
this horse?
shadow, I
We can
want
line
this.
it up.
I'm
Everyone
excited.
takes the tooth.
So, you do that. I'm gonna say that you will probably take that straight out after combat rest, which will give you... Everyone will recover endurance equal to the basic hard score, except for the people who are wounded, because those don't recover shit.
Cool.
Are you
Cool.
wounded?
Duly
We're
noted.
back up to 1 endurance point gone after recovering and stuff.
Wait, so I'm sorry, I recover how much? I'm not
Your
wounded.
basic hard score.
Oh, wounded, not weary, right? Because I'm not
Well,
wounded, I
don't
still
have a
would
whole lot of
gain.
heart,
Okay, yeah.
so
If you're not wounded, then yes, you just recover your basic hard score. Only the
Okay.
wounded people don't recover.
endurance, so I'm okay. I have
You
plenty of
don't deflect
endurance.
that
I have
wound.
very little hope, but I have plenty of endurance.
Well, you can have my hope when we're done with this session.
You can have my help too, honestly. You used a lot of help.
It's okay. Everybody's okay. We all lived, and I am not gonna fall into shadow in 2 points.
So, as you go back to where your escort was, you notice that the people there kind of changed, as in there are other people now. There is four Iron Folk warriors and 4 Dunlending riders, and they are led by your favorite Guten the Singer.
Yeah, Guten the Singer the bitch. He's
Oh my
back.
god, Guten the bitch is here?
Oh, my
We hate
dude.
Guten the
So,
bitch.
as you notice, the Iron Folk do seem quite awed by what you did, and as far as Guten goes, you can see that he is furious, but also frightened of you.
I give him a salute,
You should be frightened of us.
and it is like a sassy salute. Just throwing that out there because I'm kind of down. I'm just like, yeah.
So the Iron Folk do extend their hands in friendship, and they will guide you back to Trefa so that you can, recover. And so as you will be allowed to recover in the Trefa so that you don't travel, in the shape you were in.
Hurtful when you say it like that.
And, well, how many of you almost died?
I was at 5 hit points.
Exactly. And
Fine
when
then.
you all recover,
I was at 10.
that's great.
Oh no, the horse didn't bite me or my lady, so
That-
we're all good.
I think we need to address
We
that
both
sentence.
almost drowned.
And we did both almost drown. Oh, it's true.
We didn't.
I do get the feeling we should address that last sentence.
That was Violet talking, not Muriel.
Do remember to make note of that because I believe Kayla already noticed what happens when you don't.
I'm just
Don't
a little
say a
sad.
word to me or Zesty.
So anyway,
Right now.
once you are all recovered, there will be a full escort that will ride you back to the Gap of Rohan, along with some small tokens of friendship for Iogar and the king. And well, the Tangle King does await you at the Hornburg, so where you were starting from, which is funny because he's not the one who sent you, but he's there. King.
So wait, did we fully recover then?
Yes, you will be fully recovering in the village of Trefa before they will escort you back to Rohan. They just kind of don't want you traveling now in your state.
Except for the hope thing that I
Okay.
just
No, that for that you have to wait until your fellowship phase.
What could go wrong. So we have a beautiful downtime where we recover and we're all happy and everything.
Yes,
Our
and you're
vessel,
probably
the Dunlendings. Yes.
yes, and
So we're
you're
having
probably
like a
partying with them.
sleepover, and we can like braid each other's hair and cook marshmallows over a fire.
I feel like there's a slight moment where the three of you might have thought that Zesty has gone mad. She hasn't. It's just kind of how she experiences the world. But like we just get back and we sit, and Zesty's like,
I just bumped some pipe weed off of Phelan because I'm like, that was rough. It was rough, bro.
I almost got eaten by a giant horse.
No, you did
You
get
know what'll
eaten a
help
little
that
bit.
zesty fragrant
little
weed?
eaten.
Can I offer you some?
Oh,
Just a
Yeah,
little
hell yeah.
toad.
Are you gonna give a pipe weed to smoke to a person who never did that before?
100% never.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe not right now, actually. Hold on. I'm smart enough that I probably wouldn't offer this to you while you're injured.
No. Okay.
Yeah, because somebody who never smoked when they start smoking, they cough like a fuck ton, and she has very fresh injuries.
Have her chew it instead. It's fine.
You can see how coughing and
This
fresh
weed is
injuries might
food,
not
specifically
Wait a
fucking go
second.
well together.
Wait a second, Phelan. You have fragrant
Yo.
weeds, and I
I sure
like
do.
to bake.
Oh shit.
Fragrant weeds brownies? Yes?
Absolutely
I might
fragrant.
actually try.
Can I make a craft check to see if I can make fragrant weeds brownies?
Sure, go for it.
Yay!
When have I ever told you no? Even when I should have.
Mostly you just sit in silence and look
Okay,
disapproving
those are
when
the
we have
best fucking
ideas.
brownies you ever made.
They're fucking godlike.
Do I get any hope back for those brownies?
So, apparently those are the best fucking brownies you ever made.
I feel like Muriel and Aislinn just walk in on this room of just like Phelan and Zesty just like, and so like I never thought of what it'd be like to be like in the mouth of a creature. Have you ever seen like the back of a mouth that close up before? Because I haven't.
Only once when the spider ate my mom in front of me.
I look at
That's-
Muriel and I say, maybe we should go for a walk.
Wait,
them a
take
minute.
the brownies first before we go
Do
for
we-
a walk.
What? Oh, okay.
I
Sure.
mean,
Yes,
would you
yes,
like
eat the brownies, eat the brownies.
Would you like to sit by the river and eat a brownie with me?
I would love to sit by the river and eat a brownie with you, Aislinn.
All right, then.
That sounds really like nice. Yeah.
Maybe we can watch the sunset.
You know,
Aw.
I think that sounds like my ideal night. You know, watching the sunset, eating a brownie with you.
Okay. That sounds nice. Let's do that. That might help me feel a little bit better.
Yeah, it would make me feel better too.
There goes two truly great people, united by their absolute obliviousness.
Yeah.
just
And
a
we fell
little bit
asleep
of
by
just
the
fucking
river. We're just
drool.
like, yeah, like this is really good brownie.
She definitely did not know she's not supposed to have 3 of them, but they are delicious.
Okay, sorry, we're recovering. We're heading back now. We just had to.
No.
Yes.
You both ate those brownies. You're high.
So
Yeah.
are we
What's
RPing
our
this,
recovery
or-
Oh,
day,
we're
though?
RPing. Are we? I thought we were just gonna like hand wave. Are we actually gonna hang out by the river stoned? Because I'm down.
We can
Go
hang out
for
by
it.
the Riverstone.
Go for it.
Okay,
We still have an hour, and you kind of finished the adventure. I just have the epilogue to tell you. So
Sweet. All right, we have 20 minutes to be stoned by a river / in a tent, depending on your preference.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are stoned in a tent. We're stoned by the river. Everybody's stoned. I don't know what being stoned is like. So
I
sorry if
couldn't
I
tell you.
read this wrong.
Yeah, I'm not great at it.
I'm getting it completely from like Harold and Kumar Go to White
Yeah, I
Castle.
have
So
been like tipsy though, so I feel like it's gonna be like a chill tipsy, right? Like that feels like what it's like. Chill tipsy.
I love you, Kayla. I love you so much right now. I just imagine that I don't know which way it goes. You tell me, Violet, if you think that like Aislinn ends up with her head in Muriel's lap, or Muriel ends up with her head in Aislinn's lap, and they're just like playing with each other's hair and just like, this guy's really pretty.
Yeah, no, it's very pretty. Maybe Aislinn ends up with her head in Muriel's lap, and Muriel is braiding her hair because Aislinn did actually back in the cave.
Yeah,
if she
and
was
we
braiding her
know
hair.
Muriel has a thing for long
It's
blonde
going
hair.
full
She
circle.
does really love people with long blonde hair. That is true. Legolas really checks all of her boxes.
There's a
Aislinn
joke there,
too,
but I'm not going
I'm
to
sure he did.
not making any. Yeah, nope. There we go. There it is. There it is. Just looking at. Just really pretty. Just really pretty tonight. I just feel like everything. I feel a little more hopeful.
Yeah. I mean, the sky is beautiful. Your hair is really pretty now. I made it. It's very lovely braids here.
I'm glad I got that bath in the river before we settled down for the day, because there was a lot. Like there was just from the muck. It was all in my hair. There was so much. It was so much
mine
in
too.
my hair.
Almost drowning was really scary. I really appreciate you saving me.
I appreciate you saving me.
I did. Oh my gosh, we both saved each other.
Yeah. And now we're both not covered in slime from rotting things in a swamp.
And now
It's
we're
good.
both by a nicer river with a
Yes.
beautiful sunset and
And we
brownies.
both smell so much better.
We do. And these brownies smell so good.
I don't think you should eat another one of those. I think one was good. Just the one.
You
just-
think so?
I think
one?
so. You could ask Phelan. I feel like she could tell you better, but I feel like it's a one.
I don't know. I've just never had a brownie that was this good in my life.
I mean, per the
Yeah.
stat block for the fragrant weeds, Phelan is doing these literally all the time, so I don't think they're that strong.
And
Okay,
for those of
I don't
you,
know though.
That's
I don't know.
really-
Kara rolled a 27. So
I was going to say, for those of you watching at home who can't see our rolls, I rolled a 27 with 2 6s.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
So-
have created the God Brownie.
Yep.
It's genuinely the most decadent, chocolatey masterpiece that has ever graced my taste buds. It's very delicious.
I like listening to you talk about things.
I like listening to you talk about things too.
I talk a lot less, but I do try.
Yeah, when you do talk though, you say really nice things.
I try to say nice things. If I'm going to talk, I try. Unless I'm with people I don't like, and then I don't say nice things.
Yeah. I mean that would make sense. I tend to not say the nicest things to people I dislike.
Really? Are there people who do you dislike? You don't seem to dislike many people.
I don't know. There was a guy we met a couple days ago that I really didn't like.
The cute one at the thing with the arm wrestling?
I didn't think he was that cute. Honestly, I'm more into blondes,
He was a little hairy. That doesn't seem like your thing.
Yeah, it really wasn't. Like hair on your head, yes. Hair
Sure,
everywhere
sure, sure,
else.
sure. There was definitely hair other places.
Yeah. I'm not really into like the chest hair. It's not really my thing.
You're allowed
Blonde,
to like things.
like
Yeah. Well,
long blonde
you do
hair.
talk a lot about that one blonde elf back where you're from.
Oh yeah, Legolas, Prince Legolas. Yeah, he's
Right.
pretty much exactly on my type. Yeah, I really like people who are blonde and are like really good in battle.
Really good at what?
In battle, like battling.
Oh, is Legolas really good in battle?
Oh yes, he is.
Yes, okay. Well, you should maybe talk to him if you think he's so pretty.
No, he's a prince. It's not meant to be. So it's
I mean, but I was just a person and now I'm a lady.
Yeah,
So maybe
yeah.
you could be a lady too, and then you
Oh
could
well, I
talk to him.
am already. It's kind of complicated. So like, my family is noble, and like
Right.
as am I, but I haven't like paid my dues to get my titles yet. It's a whole thing. But
So like, are we supposed to call you Lady Muriel?
no,
Are we?
Muriel is fine. Mira is fine. Whatever you want to call me is. You can call me
Mira,
anything.
do people call you that?
Yeah. Back home, almost everyone does. But no one here has, which is fine. You don't have to.
Do you like
But
that
most,
better?
I mean,
Oh,
yeah. But
okay.
it's more like my friends and family call me that, and then you guys just never started, and that's fine. If you don't want to, it's not like a
I mean, I
requirement.
would like to call you Mira. It seems nice. It's nice.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Well, thanks. Yeah. I mean, I like it. It's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's also this one girl back home who's like blonde and a really good fighter, but she's not a prince. So, I might have a better chance with her. But
What's her name?
um, some elvish name that Violet can't think of right now. Just a random elvish name. I don't know.
Like, what is John Smith in Elvish?
Yeah, like the most
the girl
common
version or
elvish
There's
whatever.
a lot of THs in it. It's just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ace will be like, wow, well, I mean, girls are pretty, and if you
Yeah. I
like
really
her,
think a
maybe
lot of girls are really pretty. Yeah.
if you'd
Yeah.
like to talk to her, maybe I like reach up and I pet her face. I'm like, you should talk to her if you want to talk to her. You're nice, and I'm sure she's nice.
Yeah. I mean, she's nice, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, her name can be Demandus. That sounds nice. Demandus. Yeah, she's nice. I guess. I don't know. You're nicer though.
Oh, well, thank you. I enjoy spending time with you too, with all of us, of course. But it's nice having you here.
Yeah. I also enjoy spending time with you and everyone else in our party as well. They are also
Yes.
great. Yeah.
Yes. I don't have anyone particular back home that I was. It seems like you have a few people that you were rather fancying.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Just people are pretty to look at, yes, and fun to hang out with, and I enjoy people's company, especially blondes who are really good warriors. Those are
And you
100% what I'm
a
into.
few of those. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
I know any ones that are really good. I mean, no one that you would like at least. They're the people I know that are blonde. They tend to have a little more hair in places, and yeah.
Yeah, I'm more into the those more clean cut
Mm-hmm.
nice things like that. Yeah, I mean, don't know. I think that everyone here is really fun to spend time with, and I'm really glad that Phelan and Zesty are having such great time. spending time
They
together.
seem really close. I don't know if either of them had so many people at home that they were fond of the way you are. So it seems like
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I
it's nice
think
that
that
both.
the people I'm fond of back home aren't here, and so it's not really worth my time pursuing them.
Oh,
You know?
oh. I
Because I
mean,
mean,
maybe.
we're going on so many adventures together as a party. I mean, when am I even going to go back home? You know, that seems like a recipe for disaster. You know?
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing your home sometime. Like the parts that you talk about, not so much the parts Phelan talk about. I mean, I'm fine with them, but like for relaxing and enjoyment, I feel like the parts you talk about are a little bit more restful than the parts Phelan talks about that sound a little combative and
Yeah. Well, I mean,
might.
Phelan's from right outside of where I'm from, not exactly the same place. So yeah, her area is a little less posh, one might say. Um, but I would love to show you the Mirkwood. I think you would really like the caves, and they're very
Well,
well decorated.
yes, I mean, I like trees. And
Yeah.
maybe if you need help, I could help you talk to people.
No, I'm all right.
Like,
I
I'm
don't
not really very
think
good at it,
I'm
but I could,
to
if you
people.
didn't.
It's all
Okay.
right. I think I got it. I just don't think that I want to start anything with anyone who's not around a lot. Like long distance relationships just don't really seem like.
I get why you wouldn't want to start anything right before going out on an adventure when you don't know when you'll be home. It's a
Yeah,
long way away. It's a long way away.
it is a long way away from where we are right now. Yeah, so it's just not. And I don't have like magic or anything. If I had like some sort of magic where I could like magically talk to someone any time of the day and like see them, and that would be nice. But I can't.
Yeah, no,
So
you can really only just talk to us all the time.
yeah, and so I feel like if I was going to be interested in anyone for anything, it probably wouldn't be someone who is back home.
No, I guess that makes sense, especially it's on the road. But I mean, it's unfortunate that everyone here is, I mean, they're the most attractive person I've seen on our. Well, I guess that's not true either. But I mean, if there is anyone that I mean, you should be happy. You should be, and I like reach up and I like boop her nose, and I was like, you should be happy.
Yeah, I am happy. Right here, eating these brownies with you, braiding your hair by the river with the sunset.
I said you probably shouldn't eat another one of those, but I mean, yeah, no, you can braid my hair whenever you want because that's nice. People don't play with my hair enough, and I really enjoy it. But yeah, this is good. This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she just kind of like starts to fall asleep slowly, like as Muriel's playing with her hair.
And meanwhile, in the tent.
Yeah, meanwhile, in the tent.
What are our girls?
Taylor, would you help me? Zones out for like a solid 10, 15 seconds.
Would I help you?
Would you help me write a letter?
Do I know how to read? Sure.
Okay. Well, okay. I find it really hard to concentrate right now. Because textures are really interesting, and like when light hits things, it looks so off, but like off in a good way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And those two are obviously outside being like just so gay. It's just so, this whole group is so delightfully gay.
Who
and-
is best when we
What?
all that?
Okay. So I'm going to write my second letter to Galadriel
Okay.
while absolutely baked off my tree.
Oh gosh.
Galadriel's
So
gonna love it. It's gonna be great.
I have what the letter should say. How this letter actually gets worded or whatever.
You will decide with a roll of craft.
Oh, I love a roll of craft. The last time I did that, I got this high.
Yeah, it might not be the same way now.
So I'll make the craft roll and then I'll...
But you are high, so I'm gonna say roll me as if you were weary. So 1s, 2s, and 3s don't count on d6s.
Okay.
Because you are high, so there must be a consequence.
Am I so high the thing didn't roll?
It did not roll.
It did not roll, in fact. That is accurate.
That's... My G, what is going on here? Submit. Okay. You know what? She's doing pretty dang good for Hope right now. So she is actually going to burn a Hope to succeed.
Okay.
Especially because this is going to, you know, my leader. So I feel like she's absolutely going to want this to be very good.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that'll be a 17, which I believe would be a like a super success.
Yep,
It's a 6.
you did. Yep, you did roll a 6 there as well. So yeah, that will be a success.
So I will let you know what it says. My journeys have further intensified, and with it come great stories and useful life lessons. We encountered more orcs, goblins, and various dark creatures attempting to kidnap and destroy innocent people. However, unlike last time where I had a bit of a freak out, I was able to stay strong alongside my companions and come out victorious. Muriel and I are better with swords than we initially thought, though I think I'll stick to bows in the future if I can. We also managed to broker a truce between the humans and the Dunlendings, with which they've been warring with for a while now. In the meantime, I almost got eaten by a swamp horse, and Muriel and that says Muriel. That's not right. Put the right name there. You don't want her to get fucking confused when I show
are
up.
not together, folks.
And Phelan and I confessed our feelings for each other. It was a garbled mix of emotions and misunderstandings for a bit, but luckily we love each other for our awkwardnesses. Is awkwardnesses a word in the human tongue? I have no idea. Also, all I know is that this group is incredibly special, and I look forward to exploring the vast reaches of Middle-earth with them. I used to fear seeing the dead or coming face-to-face with harmful dangers, but now I know that I'm capable and I am defended. Instead, I will seek out these places and bring the kindness and warmth you showed us all from birth. I do this for all and in the name of the elves that showered me in love and grace.
Aww.
And then I give my little elven saying thing that I put at the end of the last one.
Okay.
I'll probably send this with a bird tomorrow, but like that took most of my concentration.
Makes sense.
This group is amazing. Like, I've learned so much. I cannot believe I've done this much in like a couple months, maybe?
Something like that. I think it's winter now? I don't know.
Not yet. For winter, you will be staying somewhere for a longer period of time because you don't travel during winter.
Right, that makes sense.
In the
Cozy
sword.
winter episode.
Are we gonna have a winter holiday special? Like, are we
Besides,
gonna?
didn't we start at the beginning of summer?
Sweaters.
Well, we'll
We still
get-
have
We'll
a
get
bit of a way before we go there. I
But
do
when we
think
do, can we have a cozy winter holiday special?
Was
Sure.
winter when those two people were getting married that we introduced?
We can have the cozy holiday
No, I do think they planned to marry in the
Aw.
spring.
Oh,
Okay, well, it was a great
Boring.
holiday.
if we're not visited by the ghost of Middle Earth's past, present, future, I don't know what
You
we.
mean Gandalf?
I mean, it's valid. um,
Okay, let me get the epilogue of this adventure.
Yeah.
So,
may I add something to before we
Sure.
proceed? Just like really quick. I think Faye's gonna turn to Zesty and be like, "You know what? It's been a while. Can you help me write a letter too?"
yeah, of course. Do you want me to teach you how to write?
That seems like a lot of effort. You can just write this one, and I think my family will find someone who knows how to read. Maybe Radagast can read it to them.
Sounds good. I mean, you've mentioned him before. He seems like an absolutely great, just stand-up dude.
He scares me, but not in a he's a wild card, but he means well.
Fair. Okay. What do you want me to put?
Tell them that I'm alive, that
Okay.
I'm sorry it's been 3 years since they last heard from me. And
That's a rough one. I'm gonna start with that.
and ask them why the hell they never told me I was half elf. Actually, no, I'm gonna ask them when I get there. I don't
Okay,
want
so don't
want
put that
to
as
do
part of the
take
letter.
that out.
Okay. I'm just gonna start
so-
a new. Okay. Um.
yeah, I'm alive and well. Sorry I didn't talk to you for 3 years or so while I was traveling. I have found people that I actually want. No, that's really combative. I am not alone, and I am doing good things. That's enough. That's all they need to know.
Okay. Perfect. Short, sweet, to the point. Like I said, we'll send these out tomorrow. It's a little bit late for the birds to be out right now. Well, actually, we could probably just send yours
What about
with like a mail carrier. Because like you have like lands that can actually be accessed by like people.
Yes.
It kind of, in order to find Lothlorien, you kind of have to either be like invited or kind of accidentally yourself into it.
Though if you walk in accidentally, you have high chances of not walking out.
Yeah.
Like a fairy circle.
You know,
No,
there's
not like a fairy circle.
like there have been people who have just kind of stumbled in. They don't stick around for very long. I never really got told like what happens, but like apparently they just choose not to stick around for very long. I don't know. I was at a spring for most of my life. Mostly you have to kind of be invited. Hi, Phoenix.
Thank you. That's so kind. I hope you're also having a wonderful weekend.
Yes. Have the greatest of weekends. So, yeah, I mean, the great thing is, when we do end up going, I mean, you guys are obviously all invited. Galadriel herself has even said in the last letter that I got that she welcomes you all in, and so I'm pretty sure I can bring you guys in, and there's no problem. So yeah.
Okay.
And then she just kind of rolls around on the ground for a little bit before going to bed.
Okay, so back to the epilogue of this adventure. So, as I said, you will be escorted by the Iron Folk back to the Gap of Rohan, and they brought some gifts and then shit like that for the Rohan. So, since you secured the alliance, the king does praise you, especially since you also defeated the horse. He does say that many Dunlending tribes are forming alliances with one another, and if that continues, then there will be the risk of them uniting under a king who hates the Riddermark, but hopefully not. He said that having the Iron Folk as allies may not add much to the Mark's strength, but it unbalances those shaky alliances and makes that threat less likely. And he is willing to offer each of you 2 horses from his stables.
Yay!
So now you have even more horses.
I'm so happy for you, Aislinn.
I am and she's like, "Thank you."
And if you could roll me insight for one thing.
All of us?
Ooh. I mean, why not?
Why not?
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Because the ogre is also there, and I want to see how much you notice.
Because
Probably nothing.
Should I spend hope? I'm joking.
Don't spend hope.
I'm not. It was a joke.
Zesty, you're not weary anymore, so that's 17 from what I see. So Zesty succeeds.
That's Zesty's craft roll.
that's my what?
That's a craft roll, isn't it?
That's an insight roll.
No,
The
that's
seven-
not.
The
Yes.
7's
So,
insight. The 17.
so
And I am. Oh, I'm not weary. You're right.
Yep. So basically, Iogar, as much as most of you notice, Iogar is praising you and offering you gifts and stuff like that. Zesty, you notice that he is on the inside. He's fucking furious that this piece is going through, and at the fact that you are rising in favor with the king. But he cannot oppose the king, so he's staying quiet. But he's very, very furious on the inside.
I'm just distracted by my horses, and I'm making everyone pet my horses, and I'm
However, he does
names.
also reward you all with treasure equal to 2 plus the sum of your valor and standing. So that depends on the person, but add your valor and your standing, and then add to that 2, and that's how much treasure each of you gets.
Hell yeah, 4.
And so yes, with that we finish the adventure. I'm guessing you're burying the treasure in Aislinn's yard once again.
Yes, but so
That's my treasure.
You have like a symbol of it now.
it was valor plus standing times 2 or plus 2.
Plus 2.
Okay, I'm gonna give Zesty back the last 2 gold that I owe her.
Yep. With that, we finish the adventure. So you may now give each other the hope at the end of the session. So from the fellowship pool, which in your case is 4. So you can distribute that among yourselves. And I'm guessing at least 2 people already said that it's going to Aislinn.
Aislinn can have mine. I'm still at 12.
Aislinn, what are you down to at this point?
I'm at a 6 hope.
With 4 shadow
Please,
points.
for the love of God.
With 4 shadow points.
But you're gonna be at 9 after this.
Yes.
What are you at, Kira?
I'm at 9 out of 12.
Okay. So she would be at 9 out of 12 once she gets her 3. So either you could take your point and be at 10 and she'd be at 9, or if you gave it to her, she'd be at 10 and you'd be at 9. It would be pretty equal.
What's Phelan at?
12 out of 14. I'm good.
Oh, okay. JK. All right, I
Phelan's
will go
not
up to
using
9.
her
You
help
take
that
the
much.
extra point. You're honestly better at the mechanics than I am, Kira, legitimately. So you take the extra point. I blew the so like,
I will
like to
take
think
that.
of it like it's during this downtime when we're all sort of hanging out. Like that's how she gets her hope back, is spending time with people she cares about, and that's how she's
Okay.
like, oh, you know what?
And
Maybe it
with-
is gonna be okay.
With that, we will be finishing for today, and we will do the fellowship phase next time.
Oh yeah.
And we'll see what else you decide to do. But yeah, this is where we will sign off. So let's do a round of introductions for people who weren't here at the beginning. And let's do the same order we did at the beginning. So Kayla, you're first.
Oh, I'm Kayla. That was Phelan, woodswoman of the Wilderlands, with the axe that likes to hack at things, and that was great. Thanks for watching. Don't find me on the internet. Thank you.
Okay, moving on to Kira.
Hi there, I'm Kira. That was Zistari, cutter of Achilles' tendons and wounder of horses. Currently high off her ass in a tent. Definitely seek me out on the internet because I'm almost to affiliate on Twitch. So head over to She Is Medieval on Twitch or or Campfire Stories RPG on Twitch and YouTube. Baldur's Gate 3 and Daggerheart things.
Nice. Moving on to Violet.
I'm Violet. That was Muriel, noble elf of the Mirkwood by birth, but not technically by game mechanics yet, because you have to buy that shit for some reason. And if you want to find me, you can do so on my concert accounts, bruise.like.violet, either Instagram or TikTok, or my regular accounts, Very Violet, anywhere books are sold.
I am Inara, and that was Aislinn, who is actually a lady of Rohan, but only because we started in Rohan. I'm pretty sure it would not be me if we started elsewhere, because I think that's also how the game mechanics work. Also, it's kind of funny that
to buy it.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Yeah. I would say number 3 on the ladylike scale. Sorry, Phelan, love you. So it's funny it was me first. Also, never took a hint in my whole life. Never made the first hint. Yeah, she's definitely. We established the dumb blonde because the other two blondes are kind of smart. Yeah. But that's fine. That's fine because she's cute and we got to have a beautiful rescue each other from drowning session, which I'm very happy about. You can try and find me on the internet. It's really not hard. I am Inara most everywhere. I don't know why you would want to, but if you want to, that's where I exist.
Okay. And I am Loremistress LadyBug. I can be found everywhere as Loremistress LadyBug or some iteration thereof. And the link to all of my things and also the Tavern's channels is in the comments right now. And with that, we will be signing off for today, and we will be back in 2 weeks.